Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many, probably. But trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard. In a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer was on the hunt for an electric bike for their teenage daughter, a search that proved more challenging than expected. They found that most available options were clearly designed for adults, featuring large frames, high top speeds, and a design that was simply too big for a younger, shorter rider. A major concern was that the high speeds of many models would classify them in a category requiring a license and registration in their state, making them impractical and legally problematic for a teen. This particular electric bike stood out as a unique solution to these problems. Its compact design and smaller frame made it an ideal fit for their daughter's height, while a lower center of gravity offered a greater sense of safety and stability during rides. Our reviewer also appreciated that the top speed was brisk enough to be exciting, but remained within the legal classification that avoided any licensing requirements. It struck the perfect balance, and their daughter now loves using it to visit friends around the neighborhood. While the experience was largely positive, this client did note a couple of areas for improvement. The saddle is a bit short, making it a tight squeeze when their daughter wants to give a friend a ride. A few extra inches of length would have been a welcome addition. Furthermore, while the tires are adequate, the user anticipates needing an upgrade down the line and was concerned about the difficulty of finding replacements in this specific size. There was also a minor disappointment regarding the brakes, as the initial product description had promised a different type than what the bike arrived with. Despite these few drawbacks, the regular brakes function well, and our reviewer concluded that this was a great find that uniquely met their needs and brought a lot of joy to their child.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer begins with an enthusiastic and straightforward recommendation for anyone considering this small electric bike, calling it simply amazing. Having used it as a daily commuter, they found it to be incredibly comfortable, fast, and remarkably easy to get used to. Our reviewer, who stands just over 5 feet tall, was initially unsure if the frame size would be a good fit, but is now thrilled with their decision. While they cannot place both feet flat on the ground when stopped, they find it no trouble at all to lean to one side at a stoplight or maneuver with their toes, making it perfectly manageable for shorter riders. The battery performance is a significant highlight for this client. They note that while the charge indicator light can sometimes be a bit finicky, the actual range is impressive. They were able to ride for roughly 5 hours at maximum speed using only the throttle. On another occasion, by pedaling lightly and using a lower assistance mode, the battery was still showing a full charge after 4 hours of use. Beyond its practical use as a commuter vehicle, our reviewer sees this e-bike as a perfect transitional vehicle for someone who might be considering a moped or motorcycle in the future. It offers a convenient and fun way to get around town at a respectable speed. They also passionately believe it would be a dream ride for a teenager, citing its cool appearance and the fact that it's a safe, road-ready electric vehicle that isn't quite a full-fledged motorcycle. Finally, they strongly suggest adding the optional rear cargo ledge, noting that it not only enhances the bike's look, but is also extremely practical for errands, like securing a case of water with a few bungee cords on the way home.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer recently shared their experience with a new electric bike, noting it's their second venture into the world of e-mobility. They expressed immense satisfaction with this particular electric bike, finding it a significant upgrade from previous experiences. For our reviewer, who identifies as a shorter individual, the fit of this electric bike was a standout feature. It provides an ideal height and frame, instilling a much-needed sense of security and comfort during rides. This newfound confidence is a considerable improvement, especially when reflecting on their past electric bike, which unfortunately led to several unsettling falls. Beyond just the ergonomic comfort, the performance of this electric bike truly impressed this client. They enthusiastically reported its impressive speed capabilities, noting it effortlessly reaches over 21 miles per hour. This speed easily surpassed what their older electric bike could achieve, making for a more exhilarating experience. The general handling and power delivery were consistently described as great, further enhancing the enjoyment of every journey. Moreover, another practical aspect that stood out was the battery's impressive endurance. Our reviewer found that a single charge lasted for a considerable period, allowing for extended rides without the constant worry of needing to plug it in. Even the initial setup process proved to be surprisingly straightforward for this client. They managed to complete the entire assembly independently, finding it far less daunting and complicated than they had anticipated. This ease of assembly was a pleasant bonus, allowing them to get out and ride much quicker. Ultimately, the overarching sentiment from our reviewer is one of pure enjoyment. This electric bike is simply a really fun addition to their daily life, combining comfort, speed, and reliability in a compact and user-friendly package that perfectly suits their specific needs as a rider.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.